Grand Rising, everyone. May all beings be happy and free from suffering, and may my thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to this happiness and freedom for all. May this message be for the highest good of all who bear witness. Let us begin. Again this morning, I drew one from the Archangel Lightworker deck, and this morning I got number 29, Love Beyond Death, and it is resided over by Archangel Gabriel. Now I know I've heard a lot of people say Gabriel. I don't know if other people refer to it as Gabriel, but that's the way that I'm being called to call upon it. But honestly, I don't think angels embody a specific gender. I think they, as with anything, have masculine and feminine principles within them. And I don't know if they prefer one over the other. I mean, I don't know. But Gabrielle is what I'm being called to use, so that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to read this message for y'all because it pertains to someone that has passed over, that wants to make sure that you know their love still extends to you through the veil. And I got the name Amanda. So if there's an Amanda listening, and you have recently lost somebody, just know that they're extending their love to you still. Their love for you will never die, and your love for them will never die. That's what gives the connection life, even though they have now passed. Some endings feel final, whether the physical passing of a loved one or the loss of a way of life, connection, or identity that we once relied upon for love, security, certainty, or stability. The pain of such loss attracts a special healing quality from Archangel Gabriel. Although the grieving process is painful, it is necessary to allow all souls to continue with the spiritual journey. However, this oracle reminds us that real love never ends. It becomes increasingly pure and free from attachment. Even with letting go, there will be eternal tenderness that takes delight in remembering the good times and wishes for healing and awakening in the ongoing spiritual journey of the soul. No matter what you may be asked to release at this time, trust that the love which means so much to your heart will always be with you. Archangel Gabriel, thank you for your presence and for bringing the gifts of spiritual messages, higher understanding, and inner healing for the greatest good of all. You wash our heart and mind in the sacred waters that cleanse and renew the soul, and we are ready to experience healing and rebirth. Please hold and protect the sacred space for healing to happen according to divine wisdom. Our hearts are open to you, beloved angel. We surrender into your protection and guidance of this sacred work. So be it. Beloved Archangel Gabriel, I surrender the soul of this precious beloved into your loving care. We know you are the guide and guardian for all souls and ensure safe passage from this world into the loving worlds of spirit. May the heart of true divine love hold all souls close. May that loving presence touch our hearts and the hearts of all who feel this passing. We choose to lean into you for comfort now, even in the depths of grief, loss, anger, sadness, confusion, fear, and doubt. We permit ourselves to feel a moment of peace, trust, and love. Help us connect with our authentic emotional process. Please help all involved in this loss to process it as best suits them. May healing and release occur, and deeper wisdom and trust emerge. Although we part during this lifetime, the soul bond continues in love, and what is forged in the heart is never lost. We surrender and choose to heal, honoring our timing and your divine support. May the energies generated here today bring spiritual benefit to all beings. May any excess energy be sent to where it can do the most good. So be it. Okay, let's see what we get. Message for the highest good of all who bear witness. Message for the highest good of all who bear witness. Message for the highest good of all who bear witness. Two of Pentacles. Which typically represents a choice between two matters, normally pertaining to physical matters. I perfect the art of balancing responsibilities. Traditionally, the character in the Two of Pentacles is depicted juggling two gold pentacles bound by a ribbon or cord, which forms a lemniscate. I don't know what that means. The infinity symbol. Oh, I guess that's what that means. It's called a lemniscate. Did y'all know that? The infinity symbol is called a lemniscate. The character is placed firmly on smooth, solid ground, while two sailing ships are wildly tossed around on a volatile sea. This forms the story of his solidity as the chaotic and shifting world transpires in the background. He is solid and sure in his own capabilities, particularly the foundational skill of balance. Even if the volcanic eruption behind him is unable to shake his confidence. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Even the volcanic eruption behind him is unable to shake his confidence. I felt like there was going to be more to that. He is earthed, yet not as we might expect. He is intrinsically motivated, has immense body awareness, and has married internal energy work with physical movement. He has learned how to align his body, center his awareness, allowing him to respond rapidly to any change in his environment. He is a master of his art and he knows how to adapt to whatever comes his way, recognizing that in a state of flow, he is not moving, rather he is being moved. His adornments are in balance. Everything is playing out perfectly for him. He rides upon infinity, the symbol of things, constantly and perfect repetition, representing the harmony of reinvesting your material gains into your gifts and passions. Investing your past experiences to ensure your continued wisdom and growth as a human being. The cycle is never ending. Everything in the universe is reinvested. Beneath the appearance of chaos sits perfect harmony and balance. At the root of your own life sits the same harmony, everything recycled and renewed in each moment. When faced with change, the turbulence of events that present themselves at times in life, you can ride them by maintaining practices, interests, and relationships which nourish and support your core strengths and priorities. In the moment, you can center yourself with the power of the breath, respond rather than react, allowing your natural state of balance and composure to be restored. Riding the waves of life, you learn to let go of the drama and returning to equilibrium, glide steadily on. Strike a balance, reinvent yourself to suit your desires. Ride the wave of challenge in your life. I was struggling to get that one out. So striking a balance. Navigating the never-ending now with conscious awareness. We've pretty much covered that in a couple of the reads over the past few days. This is a theme that the Most High wishes to get across. The power of now. Okay, for the masculine we got 3 of Swords. Heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression, betrayal, disloyalty, delays, upset, confusion. Reversed as negative self-talk, releasing pain, forgiveness, optimism, transition, recovery, moving on. And on the side, it says, better to know the truth than to live a lie. Let's see. Both of these sides are kind of negative, but I would say this side's probably more negative. And with this one, we want to direct this 3 of Swords energy out of our being through healing. So we're going to put the point of the crystal facing away. Feminine principle or aspects to embody, to call upon, to transmute, to develop. The world. Completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, arriving. Reversed, seeking personal closure, shortcuts, delays, no closure, incompletion. On the side, everything you have worked for is coming together. Okay, and this one we want to bring into our being. Alright. Higher aspect to call upon. to help us through this time, especially if someone out there has just lost someone. Something to help navigate from this Two of Pentacles position. Okay, I got two popped out. First, we have the Eight of Swords. Negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment, victim mentality, restriction, feeling isolated. Self-limiting beliefs, inner critic. Oh, this is the reverse, sorry. Self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, anger, guilt. Releasing negative thoughts, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, freedom. On the side, it seems as though you are blocked, but you can take a step. Actually, what we're going to do is put this one down here. Because that's what we're going to do next. And for the higher power to call upon, we got the Chariot. Movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, courage, victory, a journey. Reversed is self-discipline, opposition, lack of direction, lack of control, aggression, arrogance, carelessness. And on the side, your success in the face of difficulty. So far, what this means to be is navigating life with balance and possibly a choice in physical matters, which if you're navigating life, choices constantly arise. But if you're centered in the now and you're balanced and grounded, then you are prepared to make the decision for whatever choice may arise. And although we experience sorrow and heartbreak and suffering, emotional pains, we still have the entire world in all of its beauty. We can't lose sight of the world for the heartbreak, suffering, sorrow, loss. And if you are in a position right now to where you have just lost somebody and you're in this state of Three of Swords, just keep in mind that they would want you to continue to look for the world, the beauty. And then the way that you can do this from this position is moving out of this Eight of Swords energy. Eight of Swords is like being trapped by self-doubt and fear, but she can free herself at any time. So it's self-imposed. Whatever the situation you're stuck in is self-imposed mentally and emotionally. Now maybe you didn't choose to be in this position. Maybe the loss is what put you in this position. But if you remain stuck in this position, that is what is self-imposed. And the way to move out of this is with the Chariot, by taking action, self-discipline, making progress, integrating what you've learned into your life, but truly allow yourself to process the feeling of the loss. The worst thing you could possibly do is hold it in. Now let's get a couple from the Soul Helper. Oh, Great Spirit, what message could help whoever this is navigate out of this situation? A Partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. Don't really see how that applies. One more. A message to help navigate. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. And this ties in with the Chariot. A partnership for the new age. Maybe you have a romantic partner on the horizon, and maybe that's going to help you release this Three of Swords and move out of the Eight of Swords. Alright, a couple from the Connect deck. How do we bridge these energies? Evolve. It is time for change. Do what is necessary for growth and transformation. Do it anyway. Do the impossible. Even when it seems you aren't equipped for it, you might just surprise yourself. And rebirth and immortality. Again, I think I've pulled this 3 days in a row. Accept the cycles of change in your life. Let go of the dead things in order to ensure the birth of fresh blooms. Your roots are the source of creation. Oh, I just realized we have innocence on the bottom. I normally don't even look at the bottom, but I seen it, so I figured I would speak on it. Return to your innocence, the bright optimism through which you viewed the world, the way you received and gave love. Get back to that. Here, actually, we're going to bring this one out. Alright, a mantra. Okay, 2 came out, so we'll honor it. You are the blessing. You are a blessed soul and a blessing to this world and others. In giving, you also receive, for life is an ebb and flow of love and blessings. We are all of a single essence and one in spirit. To give is to bless both yourself and others. And we have the Om Shanti Peace Blessing. Om Shanti. Blessed are you with everlasting peace beyond words or understanding. Blessed are you with tranquility and bliss. Blessed are you with this clarity that reveals the beauty of your soul and through which all appears as infinite. Now, I just noticed another one of these soul helpers popped out and was on the floor, so we're going to work it in. Follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. Okay, we're going to do it like this. And then like this. Do it anyway. Alright, we're going to get a couple from this deck to tie everything up. Infinite Spirit, reveal to me my next step. Then we have be cautious, take your stand, too blessed to be stressed, and forgiveness. Forgiveness. Okay, I would just like to take this time to mention that loss is something that eventually all of us have to experience through life. And no matter what or how it happens, it's never easy. It's never easy to lose somebody that you care about. But we have to fully allow ourselves to process it and then move on from it. We can't become stuck in the feeling of loss. Rather, we should focus on the increase that happened through their life to begin with. Think of all the joy and beauty from the connection rather than the fact that it's gone. And I know that's easier said than done, but if you make a conscious effort to do so, then you'll find yourself moving out of this Eight of Swords and Three of Swords, and you'll be taking the Chariot to focus back on the world, where you can navigate from the Two of Pentacles. Because when you're stuck in these, in sorrow and negative thoughts and self-doubt, you're not navigating with the balance that the Two of Pentacles was speaking of. And when you're not balanced, you're not making decisions in your best interest. So, take a deep breath with me. Now, think about all of the great times that you had with this loved one. Your happiest moments that you can possibly think of. That feeling that those thoughts generate is the feeling that you should carry with you for the past one. That is what they would want. You know good and well, if you were to talk to them, that they would tell you they don't want you being stuck in a state of sorrow because they love you. They don't want to see you like that. So, love yourself and allow yourself to move past that. Well, I believe that's all I have for you this morning. I wish you the best in your grieving process. I send my condolences and my prayers. And you will get through this. Trust yourself. Trust in the Most High. I know it's hard, and I feel your pain. But just remember to keep taking decisions that will bring you out of that. Think thoughts that will bring you out of that. Try not to let yourself get pulled in to the cycle of thoughts that keep you here and here. And just try to stay in a positive light. Well, I hope you all have a lovely day.